Hey everyone, Hitesh here from ET's personal tech team. This is the Vivo Z1 Pro or Z1 Pro if you prefer, not to be confused with Panasonic's Z1 Pro. Now I think the Pro word is sort of getting overused now. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. So this Vivo phone has a couple of tricks up its sleeve. One of them is the in-display camera. Now that's what they call it, but it is actually a punch hole camera. So there is a hole on the top left corner of the display. Now the second thing, you'll get the clue with this logo right here, the Club Open PUBG logo. So this is a gaming phone and Vivo wants to price it in possibly the 15 to 18,000 rupee segment. I should also mention it is the first phone with the Snapdragon 712 processor. So here's what we get in the box. You get a microSD cable, 3.5mm earphones. This is a 18-watt fast charger. You get the important information, warranty card, the phone itself, and a clear soft case. Moving on to the phone, this is the Sonic blue color. You can possibly tell that there is a sort of a gradient finish going from a green to a blue towards the bottom. Highly reflective, of course, and it does feel like a plastic bag. But the frame color extends, the color extends to the side of the frame as well. So the frame color matches the rest of the phone. Here is the 32 megapixel selfie camera, the top left of the display. At the bottom you get the micro USB port, 3.5mm. Here is the loudspeaker. Right side is power and volume. Left side you get an additional button here. We'll find out what that's for, and the SIM tray. So the phone feels nice in the hand. It's got a curved back, feels quite sturdy as well. It is a little bit hefty, and I would say that is all due to the fairly large battery that they have included in this. It's a 5000 milliamp hour battery. There's only one variant, 6GB RAM, 64GB, and I already mentioned that we're expecting a price range about 15 to 18,000. So let me power this on, set it up, and we can talk a little bit more about it. So here's what the phone looks like just after it's been set up. The wallpaper, as you will notice, darkens towards the top left in order to hide the front camera. Clever trick, but if you change the wallpaper, you will of course see that very clearly, and I can open the settings and show that to you. You'll also get a fair idea of the bezel size. The top and the side bezels are fairly slim, and it does have a little bit of a chin. Not too bad though, still a very premium looking design, not unlike the S10e, the Galaxy S10e, and several of the other hole punch displays. So the software is FunTouch OS based on Android 9. A little bit different in the way you access the normal settings and the features on Android. So for instance, you swipe down to access the notifications, you swipe up from the bottom for the control center, and you can just swipe down anywhere to bring the search up. Here's a closer look at the AI triple camera on the Z1 Pro. It's a 16 megapixel f1.78 primary. Then there's an 8 megapixel f2.2 wide angle. Interesting part is it also does video in wide angle, and the third one, which is at the bottom, is a 2 megapixel f2.4 depth sensor, that is for the portrait modes. Up front, 32 megapixel f2.0, and as you can tell, it is an extremely glossy design. I've already had to clean it 2-3 times so that the fingerprints and smudges don't show up too much. However, I mentioned Snapdragon 712, and this is a fairly powerful processor that will let you do gaming such as PUBG as well. We'll be able to check that out in the full review. Other things, a lot of preloaded apps that I can see on FunTouch. This is as it was set up, the first setup. I can count at least about 12 preloaded apps, as you can see right here. There's also a little bit of duplication. For instance, Google's Play Store and the V App Store, they have their own internet browser in addition to Google Chrome. So you may need to spend some time getting it just the way you want it. And FunTouch may not be to everyone's liking because of the way it does things differently. However, there are quite a few additional options. You can see motorbike mode, there is display options, and a lot of other things that you can adjust here. Smart motion mirroring, split screen one-handed use, clone two versions of apps, and one-click transfer over from the other phone. So a lot of features there. Let us know what you think about the design of the Vivo Z1 Pro. We expect the price to be 15 to 18,000 for this one variant only. July 3rd on Flipkart is when it goes on sale. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Twitter. My DMs are always open. You can also put a comment in the video, and hopefully we should be able to read that and reply to you. Thanks for watching.